Hey guys, welcome back to Anchored at Harbor Park. I'm your host Jason. I'm with Anna this week. Anna, you've been with us for about a year now.
Yeah.
Just about. We're going to talk about kind of like your background, because most people when they come to CrossFit, it's like they've never done much exercise. They haven't done the strength training stuff. They haven't done weightlifting. So that's all super new to them. I want to interview you this week because your background is a little bit different. You want to just share with us kind of where you come from, what you used to do, all that fun stuff before you started CrossFit?
Okay. So if you want to go all the way back, in high school, I was a 3-sport athlete. I played volleyball, basketball, and softball. Travel ball in the summer, so I was always constantly moving and in some kind of activity. College, I was strictly just softball, and then after college, it was kind of like, I need something, and what do I do? So I turned to the gym, and that's where I started just kind of working out. At that time, because I had already had one kid, I was 65 pounds heavier than when I started before that. I was into a lot of, I thought was the right thing for me, was lower weight, higher reps, and treadmill. It was extremely boring, and it was like I was just going in and the motivation wasn't there. I was so used to everything else being such high intensity and competitive.
Right, like throughout college, or throughout your sports career.
That it was kind of like, okay, what do I do with this? I was able to kind of just like meet as though, like, you'd think it'd be easy going to a gym. The global gyms there's so many more people.
Right.
It'd be more welcoming. It's kind of the direct opposite. A lot of people go in, they stick their headphones in, and it's all about them. And you'll have people that gawk at you, and it's like they're looking you up and down.
Why is this chick so strong? That's weird.
Or just like, what are they doing here? Because at that point, I had lost a lot of my muscular definition and strength, and I was kind of like, I felt like I didn't really know what I was doing. But I was able to kind of jump in with just a couple of, I jumped around from gym to gym, but I always was able to kind of find those that kind of knew what they were doing, and they kind of taught me more ways of training. I did jump in with some powerlifting. I did jump in with a lot more muscle-specific workouts for bodybuilding, where I was training for almost 2 hours.
Right.
And I was hitting.
Pretty much just like lifting, and because it's, I wouldn't say shocking, but what we're not used to is a female coming in here having a ton of muscle definition already. You're pretty big in terms of the muscle mass you had, and then the strength you had, which like I said, we don't get that. It's pretty unique. But then, so now you've been doing CrossFit for a year. Tell us a little bit about your experience switching, how it's different for your body, your strength, all that kind of stuff.
CrossFit was a lot more challenging because I was strictly, when I was doing the other training, spending 2 hours in a gym, I didn't really want to then go on a treadmill for another half an hour. So I wasn't getting that cardio aspect. I was sitting there, getting lots of blood to my muscles, pumping them up, and I was increasing in size and doing a lot of sets of about, let's say it was a chest and tricep day. I would spend almost a full hour working on all different aspects of the pectorals. I would do decline, incline, and flat bench with a lot of flies, and I was doing probably 6 sets of at least 8 to 12
reps. A lot more like isolation work, just trying to hammer in a specific muscle group.
And then I would switch over and then work on the stabilizing muscles, so it would be triceps also that I'd be hitting with that workout. But I would be close to 2 hours there, and I wouldn't get the cardio. Coming onto the on-ramp, those first few workouts, you look at it and you're like, oh, I could hang, I could do this, It's
like that's all I'm doing? It's like an 8-minute workout?
8 minutes? Oh, I could do that. I found out real fast that my cardio was lacking big time, but it was good because I knew that was something that I needed to work on, and I was still getting the strength aspect at the same time. And so it was like, it didn't turn me away. It just brought me into like, ooh, I really want to keep doing this. It's competitive. People are very supportive, but I'm training my whole body system rather than just specific body groups.
More functional stuff, like stuff you're actually going to do outside of the gym, not just like a bicep curl or a hammer curl or a skull crusher, but like stuff like putting things overhead onto a shelf, or like deadlifting groceries up, that kind of stuff. It's more functional for life.
I think the farmer carries allow me to carry all my groceries in every
Right,
time.
because that's the universal goal, is just all your groceries in one trip. But yeah, so you jumped into CrossFit, and then you got the cardio. You realized, oh, I'm still getting strength. How did you feel, like after you've been in CrossFit for a little bit? Like, how did your body respond?
I think my body has responded this past year a lot better than when I was doing more isolated moves. Like we discussed earlier, I was able to throw heavy weight around for higher repetitions, and here, my back squat, even when we did chest, the bench press last week, it wasn't as high, but I still felt stronger, even on just a 1 rep.
Right.
My back squat's heavier, my deadlift's a lot heavier. Even though it's 1 rep, I still know that overall I am getting a lot stronger.
Right.
But I think it's more also that because it's the whole body now, and all the workouts that we do, we're hitting almost every muscle group in one workout.
And you're not neglecting the cardio anymore.
Yeah.
So you're getting it all packaged together.
Yeah. So I can see a big improvement. I'm actually right now, I've been bragging to a couple people, I am 4 pounds shy of my lowest weight I've been since I've had my kids. And so right now I'm sitting at almost a 15-pound deficit since I've been in here.
Awesome.
So it's kind of cool because...
Without losing that much strength.
Exactly.
I was going to ask you, so say there's some people who have been into powerlifting or bodybuilding. They've kind of been curious about CrossFit, but they're not really sure. They don't want to lose their mass, or they don't want to get weaker. What would you say to those people?
I would tell them to just get in here because you're not losing anything. If anything, you're gaining more. I'm gaining a better appreciation for my body because now I can do things that I didn't think I could ever do before. I'm seeing that I'm becoming stronger in, like, I was never able to do a pull-up, and now I'm able to do string a couple in a row. I'm able to kip them. But I think that goes a lot towards you guys as well, because in the regular gym, and I know if you go more to a strict powerlifting gym, you're going to have more one-on-one coaching. But when you go to a regular global gym, you don't have a lot of people that, as a trainers, I think, or as can understand and help you, where you guys are constantly helping us improve, to grow, and teaching us the right form. And I think that's one thing that I lacked as well coming in here.
Right.
But I would tell them just get in here because it's a lot of fun. You build a lot of friendships, and it's not as intimidating as it looks.
Cool. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thanks, guys. As always, be sure to check us out on Instagram at Harbor Park CrossFit, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, same thing. So then you'll get notified every time these videos come out. When we have awesome guests like Anna telling us about their experience, you'll be the first to know. All right. Thanks, guys, and see you next week.
Thank you.